Welcome, guys. Welcome back. Or not welcome back. This is just welcome. We're going to be starting a new run at Quasimorph. This is actually part of the Turn-Based Thursday Fest. So you'll see there's hashtags. If you're watching this in YouTube, there should be sort of some hashtags there for Turn-Based Thursday Fest. So that's actually a festival once a year that happens on Steam, where different turn-based games sort of invited in, and different content creators are invited in to play those games, and we sort of get a choice of whatever we want to be playing it, which is actually pretty cool this year. Last year was the last couple of years. What it's been is there's been an aspect around it where you had to sort of find a slot and then find a game that no one was playing. But this year it was just basically open slather, and so it's going to be starting in about 10 minutes time, at time of live streaming. So we'll have a look at that at that point and just sort of see what sort of specials there are that come up. So don't buy anything just yet. Just wait. There's a lot of games as part of this, and I don't know if, I think in past years not all of them actually had the had everything that was sort of going on with it. Actually, one thing I did mean to do, sorry, was just put the Turn-Based Thursday Fest hashtag in my Twitch area, and I forgot to do it. Just bear with me. I'll just throw it in here. Turn-Based Thursday. I just don't know whether I do the Fest or just the Turn-Based Thursday. I think I'll just do Turn-Based Thursday. There we are, just so we've got it hashtagged. So that's all good. It's all good. So anyway, we're going to be playing this today. It's a great game. Awesome game. Actually, sick of saying love this game. Yes, it is incredible. It's an amazing game, actually, just with what it does do. And they've now got brought out version 0.9.9, which, if we have a quick look across, will then give us a whole lot more information. So this is the Signed in Blood is now live. I did test this a little bit just privately when it first came into the beta for this one here. I'm not sure the last time that I actually did play it, but it was I did actually have a bit of a play with this just to sort of see how things did actually sort of work. They've changed a lot of things in the game with this one through here. 4 new story missions, 65 packs in total, plus a new Bane system. I haven't tried that much. So California is saying Quasimorph is awesome. It's an incredible game. It just gets better and better. Active implants now have limited use per mission, so if you do have an implant on your agent, the implant will not be multi-use, so it'll be multi-use up to a certain number. Cryo chamber, so for long-range storage of perishable items. That's interesting. I don't know where. I didn't know that it went off on the ship, but maybe it does. New items, so 6 weapons, 2 Quasimorph mines, 1 Quasimorph turret, 6 augments, and 4 implants. Then we've got expanded difficulty settings as well, and a broad set of quality of life improvements. The difficulty settings are great because you can sort of just choose your own game. Basically, you can make your own game. So AW Shrug is then saying, "Woohoo, Quasimorph! One day we'll get it to 1." It's very close, I think. Well, this is 0.99 now, so we're getting very, very close. So there's a whole lot of stuff in here. I won't go through all of this stuff. We'll just go and play it, I think, and then we'll have a quick look at, in 10 minutes' time. We'll just go and go back out and have another look and see what other specials there are for the for not just this game, but for the Turn-Based Thursday Fest. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's a bit of a mouthful. Mods that I'm playing with, I do actually have show needed upgrade resources. I've got mod configuration menu and through here as well, and then I've got the display movement speed, which is a UI hover version. There's different ones you can go and get. I'll show you what they are when we get in there. The configuration menu is nothing much really. When I have a look at mods in through here, the movement speed does allow me to turn on or off different things and to sort of change that mod. I'm just showing you this because it may look a bit different to whatever version you're actually playing. All right, let's go and start a new game. I'm just going to ditch. There we go, 9th. Actually, that's more recent than I thought it was. I thought it that's only. I think that's today. Is that today? No, yeah, it is today. I was thinking, that's more recent. I thought I played it about 3 or 4 weeks ago, but I must have. That's weird. Why would I have today's date? Anyway, let's ditch it. So I'm not sure why it's got today's date. So we've got customize, which I would suggest that like once you've played the game a bit, you'll find out different things that sort of suit you and other things that don't. You can see there the what's going to happen here with the easy, normal, and unfair. Most of what I like about the game is fine in normal. It's just a few little things that I don't really like. The so I'm just going to go into customize, and in ultra difficulty options, I'm going to leave that one off. That means that we can go and reset it to something different as we play it. The tutorial, I think I'll turn that off. Actually, presets. Have I got a preset? No, I don't yet. I thought I did have one. Easier starting missions. I'll go yes on that one. Random starting location, I'll go no. I like to start on Mars because Mars doesn't have any of the Quasimorphosis, so we're not going to start there. Random starting equipment, I actually quite like this one, but I won't do it because you end up with a lot less than what you sort of want. Starting equipment, you've got sort of like here you've got like none, few, normal, or many. I'll just go normal here, so I won't be changing too much. Random starting operators, I do like this one actually. It makes it fairly unbalanced. And we'll have 4 of them. And random starting classes as well, but maybe what we'll do is just give ourselves a third one. Yeah, so we just go that way just a little bit. Now that's the start of the game. The operator. Cloning takes time, I like that as well. So when you clone a troop, it might take like 10 or 12 hours or something to, not a troop, but an agent. It will take some time to bring that one back through. Equipment on death, now this here is not lost, only in backpack or all, so you lose everything, if whatever they've taken. I think I'll keep it on all. That just means that if we lose an agent, we lose everything that they carried with them. I'll keep the emergency case on in case we do lose something. Lose experience on death. Don't know about that one. And lose rank on death. Let's not do those. Perk XP needed. Yep, that's okay. We'll just leave it on 100%. Backpack size. You do actually have now a thing in the game to be able to change just how much you can carry around. I'm going to still keep it on just 1 times, and the stack size 1 times as well. It's sort of one of these things where it gets a bit annoying with the what you have to then manage with your backpack. So it's sort of, I know it's very, very popular for people to actually up this, but it's not something that I like having. I like, even though it's annoying having the limited size, it does make you plan a little bit. So we'll go that way. Then we've got mission back and through here. So when a clone dies, the mission closes. I'm going to keep that open. So so the mission is still available. So we can send another clone in, I think. Evacuation rules is when the chip is obtained. We also have, yes, so this one here allows us to either finish the mission or find something of great value and then leave. So that's the default. I'll leave that one on there. Repair after missions. I like this one. I'm just going to do it, yes, because I don't want to be micromanaging all the repairs on everything. So I'm just going to leave that one on. It makes it a little bit easier as well, ultimately, just because all your equipment then is fully repaired when you start a new mission. Number of floors, I'll just keep that 0. Number of enemies, 100%. Number of items, 100%. Condition of loot from corpses, I'll just keep that at 100% as well. Moving between floors costs a turn. I won't bother with that one. And then we've got the sandbox. No faction destruction. So factions can now be destroyed. Faction growth, yeah, reputation, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'll just keep all those stuff on there. Mission closes after has failed after an evacuation. I won't do that one either, actually. Random events. So it means we have to finish the mission to finish the mission. So it means we have multiple bites at the same cherry. Random events, I'll go yes. I don't know if I want that or not, but I'll keep it there. And I'll just reduce this down a little bit to say 50%. Mission lifetime, 100%. I might up that a little bit to maybe sort of like 150% or something, just so that they stay around for a bit longer in the actual game. If I can get it there. Nope, 151%. That'll do us. So that's everything in there. And then we've got combat. So with combat, enemy action points, I'm just going to have 0. Like, there's not going to be any change to that. You can, if you are struggling with the game, and one of the biggest things people struggle with is the action point of the enemy. So you can actually make that into a -1 if you wanted it to, or you can even make it so that it's a lot more dangerous. The action points really dictate how well you're going to do in the game. So I'm just going to keep it on 0 there, just the default. Enemy sight range 0 as well, so no extras for what they can do there. Hit points 100%, enemy damage 100%, enemy dodge 100%, enemy resistance 100%. So leave all those where they are. So combat is going to be pretty hard. The Quasimorph growth and Quasimorphosis effects, I actually don't particularly like Quasimorphosis, to be honest, so I'm going to reduce it down to 50%, and I'm going to do 50% there, just minimise the amount of Quasimorphosis that we have to then go and deal with. What that is there's the backstory is that we've actually done a mission to Venus, and Venus is controlled by sort of like an old Aztec god, and the Aztec god uses Quasimorphosis to change humans into monsters, basically. And so you don't know which humans are monsters inside, like they've got a monster living inside them. It's funny, I started watching the old original Stargate series last night, and so I was just watching away, and I thought of this game. I was thinking, it's a bit like that, where they've got these things living inside them that end up, but in this case they end up becoming these full-blown monsters. So anyway, we won't have as much of that as what we have. So I'm going to, now I've got save preset. I'm just going to go and change this one to, what did it call itself? Saved preset. Looks like I can't change the name. Anyway, that's done. We'll start our game. Now, we've only got a couple of minutes before anything else actually does happen. I'll just read a few more. So AW Shrug is saying if they prank us with 0.9.1.10, we'll be mad. I don't mind. Like High Supreme Plague, how are you going? Are we going to get a full Let's Play this time? I don't think so. It's just too big, way too big. Yeah, AW Shrug is saying Aztec God's a nice bunch, and Fridge Makara is saying I think reducing Quasimorphosis effects also means Quasimorphs are less nerfed at low Quasimorphosis levels. Are less nerfed, so does that mean that they're worse? Okay, so oh, hang on, your YouTube image. Thank you for that. I meant to change that. I've got a bit of a flu or cold at the moment, and how did I miss that? Just let me go and edit the stream if I can. Edit. Here we go. Thank you. I've actually made a thumbnail for it, so I might as well use it. It's funny they don't let me change. Where is it? Quasimorph. There it is. I made it just before I started streaming, but then I missed that bit of it. And the game title needs to also be. We haven't started playing yet, so this is okay. So we'll save that one. There we go. Thank you for that. All right, that's good. That should be fine, I think. Thanks for the heads up on that one. Right, it should all kick in now. All right, so we've got the. Don't know how we can change the name of the save preset. Would have thought that would allow you to name it, but it doesn't. Well, that'll have to come in the next version. So Colette Barra saying, hello Daz, have you tried Mugenics yet? No, I haven't actually. I've got so many games, even this week I'm so busy. Like the Slytherin's trying to organise a big Succession game that's going to happen very, very quickly of Distant Worlds 2, which is supposed to kick off tomorrow. So I'll get in about a day and a half, basically. So so there's going to be a lot of Distant Worlds 2 stuff this week. There's all sorts of stuff happening. There's heaps and heaps. And Clickers then saying, hey, thanks for your Shadow Empire videos. I'm getting into it, having a blast. It's a great game. Great game. So many great games out there. Actually, Turn-Based Fest should have just started. Let's go and have a quick look. Just see if there's anything that is... I'll just do a refresh. See if there's a special. No, there's not. There's an 8% off. But it doesn't include Quasimorph. Now, there should be... I think it starts now. So if I go into sales, I'll just see if it does anything with sales. No, it doesn't do that one. I'm not sure they're the best places to look on Steam for the various sales that are on. Specials. There's a lot of specials, of course, but we don't know if they're part of the actual turn-based Thursday Fest sale. I can go back to. I'll just try one more, and then we'll. If this doesn't work, we'll then just give it up. I think. Turn-based Thursday, 2026. Oh, hang on, it's got Fest in it as well. Will that work? No, it won't work. Okay, I'm not sure. Use Steam DB extension for your browser. Okay, thanks Blackburn. I've got one of those. Steam DB info. Sales. It's not I wanted to sort of actually filter it by the actual sale name. Yeah, no, I'm not sure how we filter it by the actual sale itself. So anyway, that's so anyway, we'll just get back to the game. But there should be some specials on through the whole week. So this is going to be going through the whole week. So let's give it a go. Okay, so we're going to start the game with this saved preset that we have.
The history of humanity.
Now this is the backstory. I'm just going to skip this.
Blood.
Good morning, boss. Let's first restore memory after the diapause. During the ANCOM mission on Venus, we awakened a Quasimorph named Zeklin. His Quasimorphs are still in our world now, which is weird. The news say nothing about our involvement. What's more, the corporates insist that Quasimorphosis is a fabrication and claim that Zeklin is a provocation by the civil resistance. We are now orbiting Phobos and have time to recover and figure out what to do next. Supplies on the spacecraft are running low, so we need to find ourselves some more profitable. Supplies on the spacecraft are running low, so we need to find some new profitable contracts. We can start working for anyone and make them the dominant power in the system, or we can try to maintain a status quo for the sake of long-term profit from this apocalypse. We can start by returning the ANCOM PCPU from our cargo hold to its rightful owner, or taking it to somebody else. Another option is to try to land a blow against Zeklin. There are a good chance that he has enemies on Venus, and they will contact us. It's up to you, boss. So we actually can do anything we like. Now, when we actually have when we are actually in orbit, or the time just goes through at normal time. So we've sort of got like the time, the date, and then the time just sort of ticks on as we sort of are in these orbits. The missions will actually expire at a certain time. Now, in this case, we have this is a mission, for example, where You Men of Violence is the name of the mission. It's for the SBN is like a news broadcaster in space with and this is an elimination menu. Where they want us, the reward is going to be 1630 points basically, and the difficulty is 4 skulls, so it's going to be fairly hard, with 3 floors that we have to then go and clear. And the victim is going to be civil resistance. Now, civil resistance is sort of like almost like a quasi-terrorist organisation. So the mission is, and if we do their side of the mission, is to escort one of the high-ranking leaders. And the reward for that one is nearly 3,000 with 5 difficulty, and 4 floors we then have to sort of navigate through against SBN. I'll try to do a quick summary as to what is where and how things actually work. So if you are wanting to pause time for whatever reason, you can actually go and click on any of the things like spacecraft, system map, or stock market. So let's have a look at the stock market, because we're talking about SBN and civil resistance. So when I go into here, you can see it's now paused. If we go and have a look, these are the entities. So we actually have the entities in through here. We have the various cargoes that you can then sort of go and get. And then we actually have the actual a summary of what's happened on the Magnum paramilitary corporation, or the Magnum is actually our ship. So this is the Magnum in here. I can't zoom into it, but this just goes through the summary of what we've done through the course of the actual game. So if we need something in particular, we can then sort of see the price of different things around the galaxy. So this is sort of like there's a fair few different resources that we can then sort of go and pick up, and we'll need some of them ourselves. The different groups that you see through here, this is their power rating, so they're sort of rated this way, and none of them either hate us or like us at this point in time. And we've sort of got a few down to Grasshopper Technologies down the bottom through here. SBN is down here, so we can click on SBN, and then we sort of see that they're in the process of scouting. So this is their current strategy as a corporation. This has actually changed a lot in recent months, I guess. It's just the depth that they've now put into the various groups. And so there's going to be 24 days and 12 hours before they then change their strategy. And then they've got things like elimination, sabotage, espionage, ritual, and robbery. Now, they've actually asked us to do an elimination menu, it's an elimination mission that they actually are looking for is the mission type. So even though the actual what they're sort of focusing on is scouting, they can still do those different missions. So elimination, sabotage, espionage, ritual, or robbery are the ones that they can then go and do. They've all got different mission types that they pick up on. So that's what they're up to at this stage. They've got 12 assets, like 12 bases. Like they've got headquarters, Skylab, and ISS, AES. So these are different locations where they've got like their actual headquarters. So these would be around Earth with Skylab and ISS. Then they've got 12 assets throughout the galaxy, throughout the solar system. In this case, they've got faction power, so they're just at 1430, which is fairly low. Faction tech, they're just at tech level number 1 at this stage with no actual progress. They have relations with our faction. Essentially, it's just 10, which is middle of the road. It says tech available to like level 2. I'm not sure how that then kicks in if they're only level 1. Missions available, and barter is available as well. Now barter, I didn't think we could actually do that one all that well. We've got trade volume and credit, and 2 are actually friendly. I didn't think we'd actually do barter, but anyway, maybe we can. I'm just not sure. Unless they've changed it in the game. Faction diplomacy, relation with other factions. There's no information on that just yet, so we don't know enough of that one. So that's the information tab. That was the summary tab. The information is Roberto Milner. She's the CEO. So that's the chairman of the board is Roberto. The CEO is Ali Pali. Headquarters is ISS at Earth. So it's a media corporation. Hosts the annual version of NCE. I'm not sure what that is. Hexarch is the largest operator, blah, blah, blah. It just gives me a rundown as to what they then go and do back in through there. If I just go back out and press escape, let's do that again. SBN. That was info. Then we've got technology. So this is actually the tech that they acquire and what they then sort of specialize in. So they've got like these laser handguns that they have, mine chips back in through here with random mercenaries in them, switchboards back in through there, batteries, etc., etc. At level 2, they then get sort of more and more different technologies. If I just go back again, and then we can subscribe to them to actually, so we are then aware of any information that they then sort of go and do. And I do want to subscribe to a few of them. I want to subscribe to SBN. I do want to subscribe to Civil Resistance. So this one's trying to increase their reputation, and they're trying to gain 25 reputation. Reputation so far is 0. But they actually have conquest, elimination, sabotage, espionage, ritual, and robbery as their types. We're going to go against them. They've got a few different, they've got active contracts on, well, one's on Mars as well, where there's actually an easy one against them, where they've got a difficult one themselves, but the Church of Revelation has got an easy fight against them, which we could actually go and do even just as a starter, just to sort of get that one done. So that's something that we've got 58 days to go and do that one, because we're at Mars anyway. We're at Phobos, so it's only going to be like a few hours to travel down to Mars. And they're defending at Phobos against SBN. And they're also defending against Frank Comte PS, which is another elimination menu, which is an easy one. But where is that? That is at Volcano. I think Volcano is like an asteroid or something like that. This is going to be further out. It's going to take a long time to get there. The 67 days would probably be mainly chewed up just doing that, I would think. So that's sort of where we are with that one. Again, their technology is going to be fairly weak, just sawn-off shotguns, cricket pistols, things like that. So nothing much really of any great value to us, but they're fairly... It also shows what sort of level of tech that they're going to be using themselves. They do have gasoline, which means that there's going to be fire, etc. So I think that we'll actually do one of these missions against them. We might just go and we might fly to Mars and just do that simple mission. Anyway, let's just go back out. I will actually go and subscribe to them as well. There's a few of them I want to be subscribing to. I want to be Ancom is who we did the mission for, and so I'm just going to go and subscribe to them as well. Ancom, and I won't go through what everything actually is. They're wanting to obtain the PCPU with classified data, which we actually have. So that's actually what they're trying to then go and do. So if we can find where they actually are, like if we go to info, and it's not going to show it there. The headquarters is on Venus, but they will have other ones as well. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that one so much. Technology-wise, they do actually have Silent Eagles. So they've got a few fairly good little things they end up having. So I'll keep them subscribed. The other one that we want to probably subscribe to is Planet Bridge. This is Corporation of Engineering and Construction Technologies. So again, that's going to be useful to us with their technologies. They're going to have builders. They do actually have basic item chips, things like that. So it's not bad. It's a bit basic actually what they do actually have, but I'll still subscribe to them. Corwood MG is, if you have a look at the info here, Mining Corporation. They're going to have sort of like basic stuff again as well. If we have a bit of a look and see their technology again, cutters, nail guns, basic item chips. Again, it's not bad. Actually, probably I won't go there. Dilthy. This is actually interesting. Dilthy is very, very powerful, along with Zeklin. And if we have a look at their info, this is an engineering hyper corporation. Actually, it's not the one I thought it was. Is it Keeper of the Belt? Yeah, this is like Belters in if you look at the Expanse. So these are sort of like the Belters. So these are sort of they control the belt. And if we have a look at the faction tech is 1. Everyone's just starts on 1. They've got ultrasound pistols. Yeah, they've got some good stuff. So let's go and subscribe to them as well. Tianming. This is quick look at this one through here. Biotech Life Support Systems. This is their headquarters is at Jupiter. They've changed it a lot this game, which is great. Technology, blades and things. Look, I won't worry about that one so much at this stage. I think I'll just keep it with the ones that we've got there, and we'll just focus in around Mars for a little while. So this is the so when we're actually at a location like, for example, Mars. So we're at Mars at the moment, and we've got in orbit. We've got these different things. We've got an orbital port here, which is from Planet Bridge. And so they've actually got like they require certain items which we could go and sell to them, and they produce certain items as well. You can see down the bottom through there. So every location has got something that it wants and something that it will actually then give away, or that it will sell off. And so in this case, these are all the various stations. So you can get used to what to look for in a certain area, but the required items, they're not going to actually just give those up themselves. So we need to find other people that would then make some of these other things and then sort of bring them in if we need to sell them, but we may need them ourselves. So we don't know that one just yet. We'll come back and do this one. We go to Mars. So Mars has got like a lot more going for it. There's 2 missions in through here. There's an Unchained Belt. Unchained Belt, that's the Belters. Now that's an easy one as well. except that we wouldn't be. We want to be going against Unchained Belt. Unchained Belt is, if we just go back out again and stock market. Where are they? Unchained Belt. These are the criminals in the belt. So if we go to info, Union of Pirate Crews. So I will actually put them also on my subscribe list, mainly so we can target them when we see them, because they're going to be easy-ish for us to pick up at this point in time. So I want enemies like Civil Resistance and Unchained Belt, and I want everyone else to I want to be starting to get positive with the others. Now, the others are also competing against each other, so they do actually have various other, if we go back to the system map, like at Mars, for example. So some of these will be fighting against, like Unchained Belt. Now, I could do the security mission for Tianming, but it's a 4 skull, so I'll probably avoid that for a little bit. But this one here, Free Your Hate at the spaceport. So this is a spaceport in through here. Where Civil Resistance is trying to do espionage, and really it's just an infiltration mission from Church of Revelation. So to actually then go and try to sort of stop that one if they can. So that's something that we'll be wanting to. We can do that one fairly easily. There's another SBN. I'm just looking for the. Okay, and we've still got Demos as well. There's a mission out through here where it's Grasshopper Technologies against Sunlight Coven, but we'll go to Mars, I think. So what we'll do is we'll just go and travel there. 16 hours to get there, so we'll just start the travel.
We can terminate orbit, sir. Confirm charge and go. Your guidance has converged.
These are the various missions that the others have got. So we're seeing those. That's new in the game. All right, so we end up having this particular mission in through here. But before we do it, let's go to our spacecraft. This is the Magnum control screen. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So this is actually where we can then go and do upgrades for the ship. And so when we do have upgrades, it's always a good idea to do it. Now, they've actually changed this recently as well. So I can go into, like, our supply area does have an upgrade, but I can go to any one of them, like navigation. If I go to navigation and then go to upgrade, it then has like a series of different things that then need to be done. So the first one that we need to then go and do is get this one here, where it does require some equipment. It requires some sort of data processing thing. I wish I could click on that one. Oh, there we go. So we've got a military unit back in through here. So this is a with 192, and we also then need to get a switchboard. So if we can find those two things there, we can do the first upgrade there, and then that will give us a number of charges. We'll have 2 charges. It creates an additional random mission in the current system, so we can sort of get more missions that way. So we can eventually start to build up through the through this process of upgrades if we actually have the equipment that we require. Now, I'll just go back out. I'll just do it from here. You've got engineering as well. Again, they've got weaponry, arsenal, and automatics. Just go back. Research. I can actually just do it from here as well. So research has got the classes, pacts, and travel. So just getting the various upgrades. Now, I've got a mod that tells me when there's something that I need for my ship. It will then show me when I'm getting the loot. So rather than trying to remember, which I don't like that the game makes you remember these things, but you have to sort of try to remember what you need. Like in this case, it needs a research station as well as a specialist rosters. And so these are things that you may not know that you need when you're doing a mission, and you may just go past them. But sort of, so if you use the mod that tells you what's going on, this one's got a space shuttle. I do definitely want the hangar upgraded. I want to get sort of like capsules and space shuttles, just to allows me to get more loot back to the Magnum. Cloning back in through here as well is the genome training and capacitor. These are, now if we go back, and supply was actually where we had one that we could actually then go and do. So in supply, at the back of the ship, we actually have conveyors, scavengers, and recycling. If I go to upgrade into here, you'll see this one's got a plus, because it requires a welding machine. If I go and click on it, one welding machine, and we actually have one of one. So yes, I can go and do that one. So I might as well just go and do it. Actually, what does it do? If I just click on it again, so a number of slots, so it improves the Magnum crafting capability, so we can craft it more easily on the actual Magnum. Just go yes there. So so the conveyor is now can end up producing more stuff that we actually need for missions, etc. Then the ones that then expand up in through here. This one requires a regular clothes and hydraulic pump, and that one there requires gun bang magazine, and or cargo. So there's different. So we have different stuff that we need to then go and build up the ship over time. So anyway, that's sort of where we are. We'll just go and close that one off. So we've got no more upgrades that I can do through there. Just go back. Excuse me. And so now I've got the conveyor. And go and click on this one. So this is actually where we can then go and do production. So let's just go in and just go continue. Got an empty slot there now. And so we can make different things based on what we end up having. So for example, we can make chick synthetic chicken if we have plastic. So we can just go ahead and do that one. So we would need plastic to then sort of make use of this. Now, quite often you can make at least your first aid kit. So there's the first aid kit there. Do you have any mods? Yes, I've got running 3 mods. One that tells you what the speed and what type of attack you're going to be receiving. I don't know if that's in the base game at all anymore. But I've got a mod that does it, and I've also got one that tells me what I need to upgrade the ship. So they're the 2 that I really have. I'm going to start production. I can make up to 2 of those. There really isn't any reason not to do that. So I'm going to go and start production on both of those. It'll be 1 day, 12 hours to make these first aid kits. Don't know why it takes that long to open up a pack and put some stuff in it, but it does. In this game, it does. I can then keep on sort of adding in different things we can then go and do. All right, we just go back. So the conveyor belt is now working. Now we have operators and the cargo hold. Let's have a quick look at the cargo hold. Now, actually, I do have another mod as well, which sorts the cargo hold out, which is very, very, very useful. So I can just go and click on that one. It will then just sort any spots in the cargo hold and sort things out. So I've got armor plate, transformer. So some of these will be for building different things, medical components. It's just not highlighting the ones that we need. Stationary turret. That's secret data. This is ANCOM property. So they'll be wanting this one through here, like this particular, that one there. We'll have to get back to ANCOM if we want to be supporting of ANCOM. Then we have like the weaponry that we actually have in through this other side that we start with. In through here we have the different kit like backpacks and things like that as well. Number 4 is, I'll just get that one up there through there. This is because the reason there's gaps is because the crafting took some things. So you can see we've got like a first aid kit in through there, plus some other bits and pieces in through there as well. Nothing in that one, nothing in that one, but these are all themed. You know, this is around first aid and food, etc. So anyway, that's sort of where we are. Just go back out again. The operators. Now we went with random operators, so we've got 4 of them. These are the clones that we then send in. So we have a few, like Francis Reed Daly is. If we hover over them and have a bit of a look, in fact, I'll just sort of skim past some of these and just sort of see what they end up having. I'll start with Francis. So Francis has got 130 health. The most important thing is really to sort of see what benefit they actually sort of bring in. If I go and click on him. No, we can't do anything else there. He's got a so he's got high health. Actually, I'll just go to one of the others where there might be a yeah. See how it's got addiction immunity down the bottom there. So at Mirza, that's what she can actually do things that where she won't be addicted to whatever she actually does take on. The Francis in through here has got he doesn't really have that as well, but he does actually have. Where is it? Weapon durability, equipped weapon weight. Pain threshold is high, like some of the others. Oh no, they're all about the same. Just looking at what they do. What does he get to do? What does he have? Weapon durability just goes up, so he can sort of keep his weapon going for longer. Melee damage is good for him, 9 to 21. His health is lower than hers. So, and also the one thing we're looking at is the strike accuracy and then the actual shooting accuracy. So he's better at shooting at 45%. Jacques Kennett, back into here, is shooting accuracy of 50%. His pain threshold is lower. Extra projectile, so he actually shoots 1 extra projectile, and reloading takes 1 action point. So that's actually really, really cool. So he's like a run and gun type person. Then Jan up through the top through here, detection radius +4. That's useful, really useful. Ignores armor until detected. Wow, that's good. That's really good. Strike accuracy 50%. So this is probably the one we want to take in with us initially. Just to do the extra sort of damage. Like if we sort of ignore any armor that they've got initially as well. So let's go and start with Jan. Like Jan will be the one that we actually end up doing the missions with, I think, at the start. So let's just go back in. We've now got, just go back out from here again. So we have this mission that we're going to then be doing, but we're going to be clicking on it and we're going to switch it. So we're not going to be doing the pick up the prototype of the new invention at Gloria Terminal and evacuate with it. We're going to eliminate all infiltration teams. And so actually I could send in our guy with the guns, because he'll rip through them, because they're going to be coming at us. Yeah, maybe we'll do it that way. So this is analysis of Agents of Civil Resistance found out that some prototype is being developed at Gloria Terminal. Most likely they will try to take it over because they want to close a technological gap with the corporations. So yeah, they're coming in to try to steal this thing. So now we have to set up how we're going to have going into the actual thing. So I think we might go with Jacques. His strike accuracy is terrible, so he's going to have to really just be using bullets the whole time. I might go back with Jan. The health is low. I'll go with Jan. All right, so this is Jan Schrambert. So this is a clone of Jan Schrambert. So he's rookie level. So he's as he sort of goes up through ranks, he'll then pick up other bits and pieces. He doesn't have any actual augments. He's got no implants. Now, if we had implants, they would sort of show up in through here, where we could then go and do different things in through here. But we don't have any. I don't think there's any. Might be 7, is it? No, none of these have got implants. We don't start with any. So there's nothing we can actually do through there. Just go back out. Select the class. Now, this is. I should have checked this before I chose the agent. But we've got the Angels of Spade. If we have a quick look at these in through here, this is a sniper training. That's good. So marksman accuracy plus 15%, optical sight range plus 1, shooting a weapon grants 2 XP. That's actually very, very good. And so that's with a rifle. Then we've got enemy anatomy. So physical wound damage plus 3. So each physical wound inflicted grants 4 XP. Then we've got the precise shot. So range critical chance of plus 40. Skipping a turn. Yeah, this is good stuff. So this ignores armor until detected, which we sort of got anyway. Actually, that's actually what we already have. Oh, that's what we do come in with. Sorry, that is his ability. Blind shot. Perk cooldown of 2. Hit outside your sight range activates a trigger. That's okay. Ghost killer. Become panicked. I'm not sure how that's going to then work. And then we've got pocket artillery. So 7.97 ammo damage of plus 20%. So each hit with 7.97 ammo grants 2 XP. So we'll have to try to find that if we go with that one. Cobra is going to be bodybuilding, axe rage, tomahawk. Again, he's already ranger. Second wind. This is much more about melee. And then we've got golem group. This is going to be stationary defense, so deployable damage. This is going to be for deployable guns. Central command. This one here is bare hand critical damage. Yeah, there we go. Ranger again, back up there. Recharging. So direct channel. This one looks like it's more sort of robotic with what it does do. I think we'll go Angel of Spades. This one does sort of work out well, I think. So let's just select the class. Thanks for the subscription there, Luxek. Very much appreciated. So, sorry if I'm missing any comments. If you want to grab my attention, just do an @DasTactic, whether that be in YouTube or in Twitch. But I'll just keep on going unless we get anything where people are grabbing my attention. We'll select the class. Now, so we've got we're doing Citizen X, aren't we? This is eliminate all infiltration teams. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm doing the right one. Then the equipment. So when we go into the equipment, so now actually, sorry, Tailsly Fox, we can't name characters in this one. So there's no DasDemption in this particular run. So with this one here, this is the weaponry that we have. Now this one here uses, what do we have? We've just got the 9mm, then we've got 797 bullets there. This is rifle ammunition. So Luke's saying, did they update the barter system? I believe so, but I don't know to what extent. Now, there's .42 bullets. So this is actually something we do want to have. But what fires that? If I press Alt, semi-automatic. Oh, that's a shotgun. Must be this one here. Storm TT, submachine gun, firearm tech level. Damage fall off up to 4. It's good, and then it falls off after 4. So that's. But I don't have anything that's going to be actually using the. It's just a pistol. So none of these actually use the actual the ammo that we would be looking for. Yeah, I've got knockback with that as well. Thinking either the Eagle or the Garland. That's got a damage of minus 30% damage per tile after 4. This one here is same as well. Tech level 2. That's just tech level 1. Does have knockback. This weapon passively grants plus 8% to critical hit chance for other equipped weapons if you sort of have that one with you. It does have 8 shots. Blunt damage, piercing damage with this one here. Let's throw it in there. And it uses .42 bullets. 9mm bullets. What do you use? 9mm and 12 gauge buckshot. There we go. So that's actually that's the equipment that we have through there. So the 9mm, I will take all of that, and I'll just leave it like I won't take anything else with me in this particular mission. I don't want to be losing too much stuff. The Hydra uses 9mm as well. So we've got the different bits and pieces there. I won't take anything else. Now, equipment-wise, we do actually have the armoured metal jacket, which will give me very, very good protection. Look, I might grab it, I think. And it's got the jeans here as well, which will just give me bonuses. Now, laceration, fire resistance, poison and shock, but all the standard things like blunt and pierce are mainly what we're going to have to sort of deal with. Cold, and then we also have beam resistance as well. So this is actually a pretty good jacket we have. We don't want to be losing this. And I'll also take a backpack. So I'll take a tourist backpack with me. I don't think I need any of the Pathfinder vests, so I can actually bring those in. Although I've got 2, I might as well use it. It just gives me a second weapon slot, or a second ammo slot on the vest. We do actually have that one there. Just gives me a little bit more, but I'm actually happy enough with that. I'll leave it like that. We'll pick up other equipment. So this is so his call name is Blackjack. It would be good if we could name them as they do different missions, but we can't. So that's essentially what we have through there. So that's going to be ready to go. So he is now set. So we'll start the mission. Opponents are rabble from the outskirts of the solar system. The HIS of Civil Resistance is hovering nearby. It's irradiating glory of turn with a geoscanner. Rough work, but it has probably detected a new signature from the experimental prototype. We need to land on the station, eliminate all infiltration teams. Be distracted by profiting from your employer's things, only if it doesn't interfere with your main job. So we can loot as we go through. We only need 1 revolver. And they were pretty much the same sort of deal. So this is the surface of Mars. Now, playing the game. What we need here is when you play it, I'll give you as many tips as I can. The first tip is to always move around in stealth mode. So you've got Z and X. So press Z and go down into stealth mode. And so when you're in stealth mode, it takes one action point per anything that you do. The calorie consumption is only 2 kilocalories or 2 calories per action point. You notice as hidden enemies, you can hear them, and the inventory, any inventory action is free, so it doesn't cost an action point to interact with anything that's going on. So by doing that, you use less. If I just go back and press X, so we're now in normal walking mode. In this case, the action points are 2, and calorie consumption is 3 calories per action point, which means that it's to move to there is going to cost me 6. If I'm in sort of stealth mode, it's going to cost me 4 of my calorie counter here to go and do that one. If I press X again, whoops, hang on. If I press X again, not C, I'm now in running mode, where the action points now are 3 per action. So to move to there is going to cost me, well, it's going to cost me, what's that? Is that the same as well as the other one? Sorry, you've got 3 action points to make use of in this case. Sorry, and the calorie consumption is 11 per action point. So to move to there is 22. So it goes from 4 to 6 to 22. So just be aware of that, and you can't your accuracy goes is down to 75%, and inventory, you can't do any inventory or actions, meaning opening doors. So your best bet is to stealth around. And which it means that you're slower per turn. So if you're rushing because of a turn, then yes, you might want to be running. But depending on what's happening, so we'll just go through how to do this one. But we definitely want to be trying to essentially sort of find the enemy and then destroy them. Now we do actually have this one. This one is we do actually have this one in our hand. It's got 6 bullets. Now we've got the 42 bullets. Why have we got that there? Did I take the wrong bullets? I took the wrong bullets. Damn it. Oh well. Our mission has just become a lot harder. So I took the wrong things with me. I've got no implants, so no implants at all. I've got mission control, so eliminate the infiltration teams. So at floor 1, remaining targets to kill is 5, and we don't know the data that you have to do on floor number 2. And the mini map as well is quite useful. There's the enemy. So we've got like enemy back over through here. We've got a EMT node and a radar. So we've got sort of like details on the map. So that's the direction we have to then go and head at this stage. So we'll just go and start to. Oops! So I pressed the button. I should have. I just. Yeah, you can just use the button, but we are in stealth mode, so we're sort of just stealthing our way around this location. If there's something that's near, there we go. We've got a few that are now coming back up through here. What I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm behind different areas. Now, we're not seeing that one just yet. Let's just go and pause for a second. So there's something else up through here. If I just go and press M, it's not what we're seeing here. So these are moving around, but there's others moving around up through here. So I'm just going to go and I've got a little bit of an area there. Now it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's going to then sort of trail off a little bit. So in this case, I am seeing where the people actually are. I'm just going to press space. There we go. We actually have a now this one here, because of the mod that I've got, I can then see different things about the actual person. I can also right click, but this one here has got. If I go and right click on him, I can then see what he's actually got. So this is a raider. He is using a cricket pistol, so he's got the pistols back in through there as well. And himself is very slow moving, so he only moves at 1. So it means he just has he's moving at the same rate that we are. He can't move any better than that. Now, for us to then go and hit him, I can actually sort of do the attack. Now I've only got 6 bullets, so I want to be a little bit closer. He hasn't seen us. So he hasn't been activated. I'm going to move up to this corner here. He still didn't see us. I'll just keep on moving. Just turning around to watch. He still hasn't seen us, but we now actually have an attack. Now we've actually sort of surprised him. There's another one up the top there who is also, this one here moves at 2. If I just go and right click him and just see, he's slow, but he moves at 2. The other one we don't know. This one here is still the one that moves at 1, I think. So he's just got the 1 dot. See, there's like 1 dot there, 2 dots there. That's how many action points they actually get to have. Now, from this perspective, if he fires at us, we're a little bit caught in the gap through here. It's also long range. So he's also just got a cricket pistol, but he is. But we do have to be a little bit careful. So in this case, I am going to fire at this guy, and so try to shoot him. But I'm going to be wanting to have at least 2 action points. So I'm going to press X. Now I've got 2 action points. I'm going to push once and then move back down here. So I'm going to fire. Now he's actually taken some damage. He's now activated. That one's now activated with a little exclamation mark above them. If I then just go back in and have another look at what he's doing. So he has his health is now down to 21, and he's got a deep wound in his arm. Now the damage per action for him is going to be 4. So at the moment he's got 21 hit points remaining. Every action that he does is going to take 4 away every single time. His accuracy is down by 10%, and his damage per action point is 5. So I don't know what that is there. Damage per action is 4. I don't know what the damage per action point is there as well. Anyway, that's the not sure how that one then operates, but it is a deep wound. So that's actually where we are there. Now this is I'm just going to move back. He's now moving down into a position back over through here. I'm not going to do anything there. I'm just going to go and sit back in here. Now I've got 2 action points. What I can do is I can move up, and I'll fire at him now. Missed. He fired at me. I'll fire again. He's down. Now I do have a shot there as well, but I'm sort of not in the best position. So I'm just going to move back until I've got the action points. I will fire there. This guy's coming in with a blade. So you can see there's like a little symbol next to him, and he also just moves fairly slowly. So I'm just going to go and hit him now, because I've sort of protected a little bit by the corner. Killed him straight away. Still got 1 more action point, and I'm down to 1 bullet. So I'm going to need to get across to here to pick up the bullets. So I'm going to go and stay where I am, and then I'm going to press X. I'm going to run across. So I've just gone to 3 action points. 1, 2. You can look around, it doesn't matter. He's back up there, and we're just going to move down into control click to move into that position there. I'm now going to move back to 2 and have a quick look and see. He's got 16 of the same bullets that we've got, so I'm just going to throw them back in there. I'm going to now have to use his cricket pistol, so I'm going to go and switch this one across because I don't actually have any other bullets. He's fired that one twice. So what do we need from here? He's got the common garment back in through here, which gives a little bit of protection. We don't have any jeans, so we'll just go and throw these on. And the sneakers. This will give us a bit more protection, and the hat. So we'll grab these items. So we've got all those things in through there. One thing that's a good idea is to actually recycle as you go, disassemble everything. And so what this will then do is it'll convert the anything we don't need, like this, into components that we may need. So let's just go and do that. So we picked up some rubber and also some rag. So that's going to, we've just ripped it apart. And so that may be something we can then make use of if we have to. Now, we've also then got this guy here, but I'm not going to... I'm just going to turn around because we know that this other guy is coming back in fairly soon. So we can expect to see him. There he is. He's behind there. A bit hard to shoot while he's behind that location. So I'm just going to go back. Oops. And just stay where we are. And what I might do is I might move down this way and just get a bit of a feel for what else is in through here. This one had a metal pipe. Condition on this one is really, really bad. Condition on this one is actually fairly good. So let's go and swap them over. The sneakers we're wearing is better. This one's better. So the little yellow bar at the bottom is just showing the wear and tear on everything. There's also the body as well. Like there's a skull there as well on the floor. There's also the body of the person. We can sort of see we actually shot his head off. So he actually amputated his head, which is what's rolling around on the floor there. So I'm going to, I'm just going to go basically and recycle all of those. And so we just end up with a few more little bits and pieces in through there as well. We can use the rags as bandages. So that's why I didn't take any sort of bandaging with me. Now, we're not seeing much up that way just yet. Let's just keep on going. I want to go and have a look. Where is he? Not sure where he went. There he is. Just get in back into protection. Trying to manage what I have. He can move at 2, remember, so he could be down here now. So I'm just going to move back a little bit. And we'll just wait. There he is. So he came in. He tried to come in behind us. So I'm now going to fire at him. Okay, so we need to keep in mind for reloading. So he's taken some damage, and if we have a look and see what's happened with him, he's down to 3 hit points with stomach pains, a deep wound in his stomach. The damage per action point is 5. So so in this case, he's going to bleed out in 1 turn. So rather than fire at him again, I'm just going to move down into here. Now he will have died at that point, so I can now just move back up again. So I'm just going to go and just go back to stealth mode again, which will happen fairly soon. Now, no point carrying this one around because we're out of ammo, so I'm just going to do a switch. So S is going to switch between my left and right hands. And so now I've got this one through here, the cricket pistol, which I now need to reload. So I'm just going to press R, and it's going to take 2 turns. I thought we could do it in 1 turn, but anyway, that's okay. 12 shots we've got in there, that's good. So we've actually been able to use a fair bit. So having a look at what he's got. Now he's also got another cricket pistol. I'll just go and take that with me. He's out of ammo. Actually, that's interesting. So he didn't have any ammunition left. Again, looking at the quality of what's there, it's not any better than what we've got. So we'll just do a recycle. And so we're picking up more and more stuff in through this other side. Now we're seeing some other people down the bottom through here, so we'll just have to again just be careful. We do have a barrel in through this other side, which we have to be a bit careful of. Now at the moment I've got a burst mode. So we fired 2 shots. Damage modification is 100%. Ammo consumption is 2. Accuracy is plus 15. If I go back to a single shot, my accuracy goes up to plus 30, and the scatter goes to 3.3. So I'm probably better off. I think I'll just try 1 initially. So let's now just move across by pressing Control. Here comes 3 of them. So 4 of them that we're now aware of. Let's have a look at the map. So just press M. So we're getting close into here now. Now we've seen different areas up there. That's the. Looks like there's guys that have been. There's corpses at the top, which we should go and check out. These are going to come through this corner very, very soon. Let's just stay where we are, because they're coming to where the sound is. By the way, this is precise shot. This is actually where we have a like this activated when we did different things. So range critical hit chance goes up by 40%. Skipping a turn in the stealth mode activates the trigger. So if we're in stealth and skip the turn, it's then going to fire up potentially. Now these have both come in. This one here has got 2 action points, but he's a melee, so he's going to be able to get to there next turn. This one's only got 1. I'm going to now press X just so I've still got what I can do here. I can either fire at the barrel. Oh, damn it. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'll have to do it here. I clicked it, and I meant to actually fire at it and blow it up. Anyway, let's just go and fire at this guy. So he still hasn't seen us. Let's have a look and see what sort of damage we did. Now this is a different type of guy. So this is actually a EMT node. I'm not sure, Emergency Medical Technical Autonomous node of the Civil Resistance. EMT nodes are combat medics who turn suppressive fire into the finest anesthetic for the coming new civil war. So he's armed with some pretty interesting, like he's got Kevlar boots, different things. So he's not taking anywhere near as much damage. But we did actually hit his thigh. So it is fractured, and he's now got damage per move is now going to be 6. Dodge is going to go down as well, and running is now unavailable. But we now actually have the melee guy is going to be there, then right on top of us. So I'm going to keep on now moving back. This is the same guy. I'm going to take one more shot at him. So he's now activated, and again, if we have a look and see, it's still got he's down to 16 points. He's now got a fractured thigh. Damage per move is now 12. So he's going to die in two moves. So I don't need to, what I'll do is I'll just keep on moving back. He's actually getting unconscious. This guy can't get past him. So I'm going to just move up into here, and then just press space, and then move down again. He's not moving. Oh, this is not good. He's got a disc saw thrower. This can go anywhere. And this, like if it hits us and it bounces off things, he's down. That's good. So we've now got the other guy will be coming back down. I'm just going to go and reload. It's going to take 2 turns. So he's now coming back through. Still got one more turn to load. There we go. And we'll just watch and see what he's got. So he is, this is an ordinary coal node of the Civil Resistance Cell, does all the dirty work. And so these guys also have got better equipment than the ones we saw there originally. This one here, we've actually done some damage to his chest. He's just got a contusion, so he's not losing any more health. There he is, now he is. So now we just go back to stealth mode again. Flicking between stealth mode is really the key to this. By the way, when you step through enemies like this, you leave a blood trail, and any other enemy that now finds those blood trails will start to track you down. So just be aware of that. So if you can avoid the blood, then you're better off doing it. But in this case, we just can't do it. Now there's more down the bottom through there. We'll just go and have a look at this. Now, rotten burgers we don't want. If we're absolutely desperate, like at the moment, we've still got 1,500 calories, so we don't really need it. But this gun is interesting, so we'll throw the gun in with the discs, and then we do actually have better. The garments are better, and when we hover over this one, you can see there that it shows you where the resistances go up. So we do less with blunt resistance, but we do more with lacerations, fire, and cold. No, with poison. So these actually do help a little bit in that regard. This hat is also going to help us more, probably as well. So I'll just go and change this one over. We also have others as well. This is a piece of meat that fell off the actual off one of the guys. We've got the hat on the floor there as well. I'll throw that in there. And we have an antidote, which is quite useful. So I'm going to go and throw this one in there as well, just to keep it in the kit that we've got. And these Kevlar boots, much better than sneakers. So we'll go and throw these on. And then we'll just do a recycle. So we'll just pick up more pieces up through here. And so this is now, you can see now our resistances are getting quite strong, as we're picking things up. This is why you don't need to go in with a lot of equipment over time. All right, that's done. And then this one here, yeah, nothing. We don't want to be eating this. This is cannibalism. Some of your characters can use cannibalism, but not us. I'm just going to go and grab myself a drink of water. I'll be right back. Now we want to make sure that we loot as much as we possibly can as well. I'll just go back and just Press escape there and have a look at this one through here. Mission control. Just tell us what we have. We still have 3 targets to kill. So even though we've killed a lot, the last 2 that we killed there were actually part of the raiding team. So if we look at the map now, oh, there they are. They're all on the other 3 at the top. I didn't go high enough before. But there's still more pirates, or more of the resistance guys down the bottom here. So we'll just go back and sort of maybe sort of pick them up as well. So we've already been. Hang on, where are we? Why is it not wanting to do anything? I can't actually go across. I'll just do that again. Exit. Press map. It's not centering the map. Oh, there we go. User error. User error. So we're still now just in stealth mode. We'll now just press control just to move across. Now we can see that there's blood down here as well. They are picking up, like if we look at the corpses that are here, they will possibly be workers that were here as well. Now I've still got 10 shots, which I'm happy enough with. Some gasoline down through there. There's a workbench there as well. Now that one should move across, I would guess. I don't want to move too close, so I think I'll just stay where I am. Now that one moves at 2. So I'm going to press X. Now it's close enough, I'm going to go to 3 with running. Do 2 shots and then move across. And we can have a quick look and see what he's got. He's down to 2. He's got contusions with his head, but he's not actually losing any movement here. So I'm going to shoot one more time. This one only moves at 2. Actually, what's he got? Yeah, so he's actually got a shotgun. I won't be able to avoid that. So I'm going, and if he moves to there and I'm back in here, it's a bit risky. So he's down. This guy here, I'm just going to push back down to just 2 moves now per 2 actions, because I know I can outrun him. So just fire at both of those. Just check his. Now he's actually losing 6 damage per turn. He's down to 10. He's losing 4 damage there. So basically, if he moves against me, he's then going to be dead. So he's only got melee, so I don't really have to worry too much about what's going on here. So I'm just going to go and move up and watch what happens. Here he comes. He just lost 6. And there he died. So I don't need to keep on wasting bullets. Let's just do a reload. And have a quick look and see what he's got. Now he does actually have makeshift battery. I will actually go and grab that. Nothing in there that we need. So we'll just go. You can see his sneakers have been destroyed. Sometimes there are, like on different people, there might be augments, which is always worth picking up if you do find that. So this one here has got the buckshot. Now there's things like plastic and pipes that I just don't need, so I'm just going to throw these away. I'll get rid of the rubber as well. I mean, they are useful, but I'm sort of now thinking, what do I want to bring back to the, to the Magnum? And bringing back little shotguns and stuff like that is going to be useful. The now, in terms of the Eagle, I'm going to switch this over, just so we take the Eagle back with us. I don't really. I'll ditch the Cricket next time. The Eagle is worth a lot more. But so I'll ditch the Cricket after we sort of do this, and I can now just go back in and read. I can bring that one across now into here, to that vest slot, which does give me. I might just take the rubber with me. I can use these as bandages if we have to. Okay, so we've got that one done. We'll just go and click on this one. Industrial spare parts. This is worth a lot more than what we've got. We've got all these different corpses. So this one here has got a duffel bag. Inventory size 6x3. This is only a 6x2. We'll take that one back with us. Not that they're worth all that much. There's another duffel bag there. So I'll throw these in. This will sort of make us I think the encumbrance will sort of be more difficult with that, but it still should be okay. So these are just workmen that are working in the area, and killed. And down in here, we've just got noodles, which is food, so we'll take that. That's actually good food. Then we have spiritual bonds. This is a mind control device. So this will be possibly part of the, yeah, this is actually synthetic garments and stuff like this. These are workers from the civil resistance. So I'm not going to worry about that. Yep, so there's a few different units back in through there. We'll just grab this one. Just grab this industrial spare parts. So these are, now if I go and have a look at that one. Yeah, so it's need 14 of these for our spaceship. So that's where the other mod kicks in, just telling us how many we do actually need. And it does have a little up arrow. I mean, that's now important for us to bring that one back out. We've got gasoline on the ground there. We do have a primitive workbench, which I might have a quick look at. So in here I can then start to sort of make, well, I can make duffel bags out of 4, make that out of 3. You know what, you can make bandages. Not here with this one, but you can make the duffel bags. So there's nothing else down this way. Actually, what's that? Servo. Cyborg part, bionic knee. We'll take that one back with us as well. It's worth a bit. So we're just sort of we're rating as we go. Oops, I should now go back to stealth mode again. And rotten burger there. There is actually a shiv. I'm not going to worry about the shiv. I'll just take what I can. Get rid of the rusty parts. It's got some poppy straw. Greyhound, yeah, that's okay. I'll just, and what have we got there as well? There's nothing much there. There is a, I think I'm better off with this garment here. They sort of do pretty much the same thing, I think. Yeah, look, it's very, very similar. Let's just grab what we can. Just get more rags. Aha, geoscanner. So this is good. So we've picked up this one here. Now that one's also got spiritual bonds area. So this is actually, and we've got a severed limb there as well. It's a bionic arm. This is the stuff that we want to be taking back with us. So I'm going to get rid of that cricket pistol. I'll take the bionic arm with me. And we want to take this with us as well. So we're just getting more and more loot. Yep, that's fine. Now, are we seeing much else? I know that there was 3 above us. I know they've moved over there now. They're moving very, very fast. They haven't seen us. God, it's not really great here. Got nowhere to hide behind. He's now spotted us. I can fire once. And I can just have a look to see what he's actually got. So this one here has got a he's got an eagle pistol actually, which would be nice to get hold of. 35 hit points. He's not wearing anything too great. He does have glory metal boots, which would be good. I'll just go up to 3 actions. So he's down. I'll just go back down to slow mode. Here they come. Now this one's got 2 action points and has got melee, so I need to be moving away at 3. So I'm going to fire and then move twice. Now this guy's a fighter, Civil Resistance Forces combat unit, so he's actually wearing glory metal helmets, people's front armor, so he's got very high armor, red front garment through there as well, and glory metal boots there as well. So I need to kite away from him, and he'll be behind me as I do this. I'm going to get one shot in, and then I have to just keep on kiting all the way back up through this area. Now I can try to switch over if I... What have I got in my inventory? Oh, it's not available while running. Okay. Now, have we done any damage to him yet? Yeah, we've done damage to his arm. Just a contusion. We just need to keep on running. Here comes the other guy. This one's only a slow-moving guy, but what's he got? He's also got a disc saw thrower. So I have to be careful of him. We are getting him. If we have a look at his health now. So he's down to 16. His knee is now fractured. And he's doing 6 damage per move. And he's also now, this is just a contusion. So this is where he's doing all the damage. So see how this is the robotic lower body part? So he's actually got robotic foot, and so his lower part of his body is actually is a robot. This is why he's moving so fast. So again, it would be great to be able to take that one back. And he's now dead. So he followed us in. Now the other guy is going to be coming very, very soon. He's going to be following us in, but he's slow. But he does have the disc, so I'm going to run down into here. And we'll just go and reset. And just wait for him to sort of then show himself. Now I'm going to go and he's going to take him a couple of turns to sort of move along here. So we'll stay where we are here. She'll just go back up to moving with 2 action points. Go back to inventory. Now we do have the shotgun. I should have done that one. So I'm going to switch across. I'm going to reload. Reload. I'm just going to get all of these up just while we use up the action points. And I'll just stay where I am. That's all I can do there. Okay, let's move up. There he is. Alright, now I'm going to go to 3 action points so I can get a shot in. What sort of damage did we do? He's down to 22. He's got a fracture. He does lose 4 damage per action. He's still got his weapon. Yeah, speed is very slow, but he's still actually operating. So I'm just going to go and move back, up again. There he goes. Great. Now that should be the end of this area. Floor 1 has been cleared, but there still could be low-level guys around. So we'll so we've done that one through there. Let's now just go back and go back to stealth mode again. And in this case, we'll just do another reload. We're just going to have a quick look at this one here through here. So we've got cigarettes. So certain things, I'm going to eat the noodles now. Just get this one back up because we've been doing so much running. That's been sort of running. We've been losing stuff in through there. That one there is worth taking. He does have a one of these police batons through here, so we could actually go and take that as well. What don't we want? Probably don't want this, although it's not bad. Oh, that's only worth 10. I'll throw that one away. Glory helmet. This could be better than what we've got. Glory boots. They're about the same. I'll take them back with me. else can we get rid of? Well, rubber. We can get rid of that. So that's going to be useful. Oh, that's indicating the bionics. Oh, I need a knife to be able to cut these off. That's all right, we won't worry about it. We won't worry about it. Okay, so we've got that one done. We'll just keep on sort of sneaking our way up. First aid kit is very, very useful. I think I'll ditch that. We've got warming ointment. We're not going to need that at all. Get rid of the rags. I'll take it though, just in place of the rags. Yep, this is people's front gear that he's got. That's okay. So that's fine. So you can see that we leave blood behind us as we move. So here's the way down to the next level. All right, so to the elevator. Let's just do a reload. Switch over. Do another reload here. Okay, we've got the 12 there. In we go. So we'll go to floor 2 now. So we now have to clear out this next floor. Now there's stuff there. Now one thing with this as well is, like, if we just go to the map, they're not showing up. I'm not sure what that is. We've got 2 down there. What do we have? Only 2. So 2 targets remaining on this floor. Okay, so we're going to be coming back to this elevator when we leave. So one thing you can do is just go to your inventory and just offload all the stuff you want to take back with you. So like the glory boots, the rags I'll take with me. That way we can still pick up stuff and then figure out what we want to do. I'll take the first aid kit with me. So we'll just leave that in a pile at the front of where we're going to come back out. And that'll be good. So we'll just start to sort of make our way through the area. There's no, that's not a crafting bench. They must be the people that work on the station. There's nails there, bullets there, 9mm. And canned food. So we're still 800 off our satiety, so I will actually go and eat this. Let's chuck the tin away, we don't need that. Here they are, they're in this area. See how there's more of them than the ones we only have to eliminate 1. So I'm going to just press X. That one's a melee. It works at 2. Just press Control and then walk to this location. He's dead. Was that one of them? Yes. Don't know why he was so easy to kill. I might just go back to slow mode again, and yep, they're all bunched up there. Now we've got a prototype blueprint there. This is what they were stealing. Well, we can steal that ourselves. I'm just going to stay where I am, I think, and here they come. This one's only got 1 action point. So I'm just going to go and press X and just get 2 action points for myself. Missed. Just stay where I am. Actually, I'll move up. So I'm behind the door here a little bit. This one's got 2 action points in behind him. They're all over the place. If I move up, I can sort of hide behind things over here as they come out the door. I think I'll still just stick it with it. We've got a good armor. What do they got? They got a shotgun, cricket, and what have you got? Cricket as well. Let's just keep it going, I think. Yeah, so they're firing at us from behind the doors. Now that one's down. He's critically wounded now. He's down to two action points. It's only a contusion though. We got hit. Now, injuries are common in combat situations. The first priority is to treat the wound. You can use bandages, splints, and even ordinary rags for that. So what's actually happened here is we've taken a wound. You can see down through there we've got a contusion, a fracture. It is self-healing. We are a clone, so we're sort of like fairly strong with what we can do with that one. I'm going to switch to my shotgun and fire at this guy, because I think I can still just deal with this. We've still got 104 health. We can have a look at the health by pressing H. So the thigh is you can see down through here. I can actually treat it with the rag. The actual just to bandage it up a little bit. I don't know why the first aid kit doesn't show up there, but we don't really need to worry about it. So it's going to be it's not going to slow us down much. One's down. I think I'll switch over now just to get a bit more accuracy. There's more of them coming. What are you down to? 13. Only a contusion. Uh-oh, those saw blades. We definitely want to be avoiding those. That would have clunked around behind us. Oh, this one needs reloading. We'll switch over. Yep, that was the where the saw blade actually smashed that one through there. Let's reload until he actually shows himself. He's only got 1 movement. Now I've got 2 actions. Reload again. I've only got 2. Did he just fire again with his saw blade? I'm going to go fast this time. X. Actually, if I go back and switch, I can reload. Did a little bit of damage to him. Damage per move is 6. With that fracture. Okay, that was better. He's down to 4. And that's him gone. Right, so we're now getting mission control radioing us to tell us that the mission is now done. That was the last one that we had to get rid of. I'll just reload this one up. And we're now just going and do more looting. So I'll just go back to stealth mode, just so we can sort of, it's the easiest thing for us to do. If we look at health again, we've actually already healed ourselves up. There's other units moving around in here. Another tourist backpack, makeshift grenade. I'm glad he didn't use that. Take those bullets. that is slightly better than what we've got, but I'll keep with what I've got at this stage. There's someone's heart that was shot out. Alcohol package. Now we need that for some sort of upgrade. You can see that these are upgrade elements that we do require for the ship. Leave them where they are. Did I get all of them? I think I've got all of them. Gasoline. I was using a jackhammer. Servo backpack. This one does. It's a servo arm slot. That's actually very, very useful. So we get an extra arm. So that's actually that's a really, really good one to get that one there. So if we put that one on, we end up with essentially with a third arm that we can then have other stuff going on with it. It's a robotic body part, upper actuator. Yeah, I won't worry about any of those at this stage. Okay, mission complete. So we'll just go back for evacuation. So I'm going to leave the guys that are in this room here. I'm not going to worry about raiding anymore because we've got a fair bit of stuff. We're pretty much full anyway. So we don't want the rags. We want the first aid kit. We want that. I'm sort of okay with that. Definitely want that. Definitely want that. Definitely want that. And definitely want that. They're the upgrades that we end up having. Can I put two of those on? No, just one. I'll just bring some of these other things back. The antidote will bring. So these are, if we bring them, because they're ricochet, they're quite valuable. And the eagle I definitely want to be bringing back. Not worth a lot. The batteries, we will need them at some point, so I'll bring them back as well. Yeah, I'll leave it like that, I think. That'll do us. All right, done. So we'll now just go back into the elevator and do the evacuation. Mission complete. So continue. I predicted the prototype, but we took it as well. All right, there we go. So after that one, they actually end up getting 17 reputation. So we get reputation with them at plus 17, minus 17 with civil resistance. And we receive, this is a prize as well, like a Jeff hammer, which is an automatic shotgun, mining workwear, class chip, tunnel rats, okay, that's interesting, gasoline, cigarettes, food, yeah, a lot of food, okay, that's fine. So just go continue. So we want to then offload, we're just going to go and unload all. So we'll unload everything from what we actually ended up taking. I think I'll keep this kit that we've actually got. That works out fairly well. And yeah, and so we've got these different things. Now, this is showing us that there is an upgrade available with the mining workwear that we picked up as well. So we've got a few different things now that will give us upgrades, essentially. So I'll just go and resort everything. So we'll just go and click on all of these. There's the class chip. Now, the tunnel rat, so I want to activate this one, so I'm going to unlock that chip. So tunnel rats is now a class that we actually now have, which will give us more loot, ultimately. Nothing else in those. All right, let's finish the mission. So we've got so that's now been done. So we've got now that's Dilthian Church of Revelation. Unchained Belt is wanting to do a robbery, but we would then need to be Tianmeng security to stop them. But what we'll do is we'll have a quick look at our spacecraft, and nothing we can upgrade just yet, but some of the upgrade components that we got will be sort of like they will show up in different areas potentially, but we won't know what they are. There's one there, but you can sort of see there that the scanner, we've got whatever the middle one is that it requires is in there as well. So we just have to keep on doing more and more missions to then go and pick these different bits and pieces up. All right, so we'll just go back out, and hi Super Zen Cat saying, why not take the gears from the last corpse and stack them with the ones in your bag? What do you mean the gears? Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. I should have taken those. Sorry, I should have taken those. Yeah, the blades, I think is the ones there. Fridge Makara's in saying that the tunnel rats buffs scavenging and shotgun shells, so pretty much perfect for the Jeff Ham. I didn't know that they did shotguns actually, so that's that could be useful actually. So we've got so still in the orbit of Mars. So this is now what we're sort of searching for. So we've actually got like so this is at Ganymede. It interferes with civil resistance, so dispersion. Tiananmen is preferring for defence. We've got Dilthy is taking on a keen interest in what's in Mars, which is what we're seeing through there as well. So these are ones that we can sort of go and pick up, but these are ones that we're actually subscribed to, that we're looking at as well. We can go back to Phobos now. So we'll just go back to the system map. And so we've got two missions now at Phobos. They're both against civil resistance. So this is an elimination. The victim is civil resistance in through there. It's a hard one, and that one's not as hard. This is the SBN looking for an elimination against civil resistance as well. So we'll fly to Phobos, 16 hours to go back there again. This is where we started. All right, so we'll do the SBN one. This is going to be more difficult. 3 floors to clear. And so the operator that we end up having is, like we've got Jan again. Now, do we want any of the others? Shooting accuracy isn't super important, but Francis Reed Daly. This one here is much more accurate with shooting. Jacques is pretty useless with anything to do with guns. Sorry, anything to do with melee. You know, I chose the wrong person. That was the one I was going to take in because of the extra bullets and stuff that he had. Oh, I should have realised. Don't know if I can change. There's tunnel rats there. If I bring this one caution, so this one is a critical hit chance. Revealing a hidden enemy activates the trigger. So that's good there. Then we've got reinforced ammo, so shotgun ammunition damage plus 25%. Marauder, so Loot from corpses plus 30%, loot from containers plus 30% as well. Then we've got dirty shot, so stun duration 1 turn. A vicious symbiosis, so this one here is damage per addiction. And then we've got the shelters cover effect. This is good, isn't it? Let's put him back to tunnel rats then in this case. So we'll change the class. Do you want to change L class progress will be lost? Do you want to change? Well, we didn't do much, so we'll go yes. And I should make the other one the one that's sort of more set up that other way. So let's go back into equipment. So we've got the duffel bag. We've got all the other gear that we had there previously. We still have the bullets. We've got a fair few there. We don't need that anymore. So let's just go and throw that one back. Throw that one back as well. And we'll take a. I'll just reshuffle them into the other parts of the ship. And so because he is good at melee, I'm going to take a claw knife. So we'll take that along with us. Now we do actually have these buckshots as well. Got 50 of those. But let's start with this and just see how we go. That will do us, I think. All right, back. Oh, hang on. We'll take the medical kit. I'll just take one. Yep, that's okay. We'll just take one of those. All right, so we're doing this one here. So the beneficiary is SBN, which is what we want. Hang on, what happened there? Yeah, we're ready to go. Right. Sorry, do that again. Start mission. Location of the key coal node is marked on your map. The shuttle pilot is doing what he can, but the civil resistance has already detected our approach and taken action. You know, CR always scared me. People go into battle, not for profit or entertainment because they consider something unfair. Yep, anyway, that's fine. Oh, I didn't take the Jeff hammer. I took the other bloody gun. I keep on doing this. I keep on screwing up. So we want to press Z again. We want to just start to sort of sneak around. We want to have a quick look at the map. Do we have any information on the map? Not really. What information do we have here? Eliminate the key. Yep, get to floor 3. All right. So just going to switch over to this shotgun. Now that looks to be where we have to go, I think. Okay, we've got smoked lard. Now this one does give quasimorphosis. This is actually human flesh. It's a greyhound jacket there, and also a handyman. I'll just leave all that there. We're not going to need it. We are sneaking. We're not seeing anything. There's the way down. Is it? Yes, it is. Container with rubbish in it. Got water there. Might take that. Yeah, we don't need that. That's empty. All right. Well, that was easy. Floor 2 it is. There's nothing much down that way. I like how each location is different as well. We can pick up gasoline from there if we had to. Here they are. Oh, they've got a lot of... It's good. Excuse me. Now he actually was moving at 3. So now we've got caution. Hidden enemy activates the trigger. Now it does cost us a bit. We're going to have to eat, like as we do this. And there's a big cooldown. So we end up with a critical chance of plus 30, critical damage of plus 50. We've got another guy coming down this way. He's only melee. Uh-oh, grenade. Now we have to get out of here. That was lucky. Okay, so we avoided that. Here he comes. Now he moves at 2. We'll just wait where we are. He's been pushed back. And again, if we end up doing damage, we've now blown his foot off. But he's still moving at 2. Here he comes. Damage per turn. It's not really enough. Would have liked to have done a bit more than that. Anyway, let's just reload. And keep on reloading. Stormworm subscribe. Thank you very much for that one. It's a great game. Alright, so we've got the... I'm just going to go back to stealth mode again. And we've got a few different things in here. I'll just take this one here. Take those bullets. Memory record. Cricket pistol I'll take as well. And then there's the severed feet. Now it says bionic foot, but it's actually just a severed limb. I'm not sure why it's saying bionic foot. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's telling me that, but it's not. Oops, hang on. Down to just a few more, 6 more bullets in through here. Now what else are we seeing through here? So we've got to look at the map and just see if there's anything else on this level that we need to be aware of. We don't, we just have to find our way up to the 3rd level. Okay, medical. Take these with me. It's always useful to find. Nothing in that container. Some more. He died. Now this one's going to have to come up the... Now these are moving very, very quickly. They may have sort of like servo arms or something. So 1, 2, 3, he'll be there next. Pushed him down, 1, 2, 3. I'll just let that happen again. He's down. Let's go back to stealth mode again. More bullets. Or makeshift grenade. Bandages as well. He's got the submachine gun. I'll take that one with me as well. Military parts is an upgrade for us. I'm already using the Pathfinder vest. I don't think I need it anymore, so I'll just go and disassemble. Oh, it's not going to do anything. I thought these were electrical. We got batteries from them, but we don't. No, that's okay. We'll just leave that one where that is. So there's no way up through that side, so we're going to have to go down along here, I guess. Wouldn't mind some food. Yeah, here we go. So we've still got half of our satiety level still there. We can always resort to cannibalism if we have to, but it's not good. Should have reloaded. It's got a fire extinguisher. Here they come. Jeez. Wow, that was bad. Now we've got a wound. And I can't go any higher up. Like, we're now actually taking damage. If we look at the health, deep wound, so damage per action is 2, and damage per action point is 4. Minor wound on the thigh. Foot has got a deep wound. Knee, deep wound there as well. So we're down to 8 hit points. So we are screwed. There we go, we're dead. Death! So, yeah, they were just too strong for us. Well, that's it for him. So he is gone. So we'll just go continue. Clones off no emissions, there's nothing done about it. The other hand, any clone can be reprinted on a bioprinter, plus we have insurance for such cases. So we'll just go continue. Now we've set the difficulty so we could just replay the mission if we wanted to. So that was actually a shock. I really thought we'd be doing a bit better than that. That was a very, very tough final group that we then needed to sort of go and try to deal with. So if we have a look at the actual mission again, like if I go to the mission and select the operator, so you can see that this one is now cloning 10 hours before we can actually make use of this one again. So I then need to go back to another one and start to sort of pick up other pieces. But I'm actually running out of time, so I probably won't end up doing anything more today than just leave it sort of where that one actually is. But this one here was the was the gun guy. So I could bring him in. As the Angels of Spades. Select that class, and then his equipment. So we've lost all of that good gear that we had. we're looking for a higher level. I'll take that one with me. And I'll just take the garland. Just give him some armor. And that one there is going to give me another slot there, which I could use for other things. I'll take that one. Actually, I don't know if I want to risk that one. Pathfinder vest. Take the first aid. And take that as well. All right, so that would be pretty much what we'd go in with him with, I think. Yeah, so he's all kitted out and ready to go. So we have to do that one again. Anyway, I have run out of time, guys. So I'm gonna have to leave it here. So thanks for watching. And but this is a great game. I don't know if it's on special yet. We'll have a quick look before it goes. Just look up Quasimorph. Just see if it is actually on special. No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't know why it's not part of the Turn-Based Thursday Fest sale, which should be on now, but I'm not sure, not seeing it there. Anyway, I'm going to go there, and I'll leave it there, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow if you're around, actually. So we've got, Age of Wonders 4. We've got the release of the new stuff for that one, so may be able to play some of that. But there's other things as well. So I'll see you.